Hi Vladimir, we have the pleasure of welcoming you to our interview series. I'm Drishti Shah from the Engati team and would like to begin with a quick intro of Engati. Engati is the world's leading multilingual no-code chatbot platform available across 14 channels with 25,000 bots created across 186 countries in every domain and use case. We run the Engati blog and video channel, which receives up to 300,000 visitors annually. And now for our guest, Dr. Vladimir Botsvadze is a global renowned social media influencer, a leading marketing professor, a sought after Fortune 500 consultant, and a prominent coach. Vladimir is regarded as one of the world's top experts on marketing and innovation. His work has influenced up to 40 million individuals annually, 10,000 businesses worldwide, and has established a world class reputation for bringing innovation to the table with every project. With this, welcome, Vladimir, and we are really thrilled to have you here.
Hi, Drishti. Thank you for inviting me to your podcast episode, and I'm very happy to share my practical tips and strategies with you.
Thank you so much. Let's start with the first question that I have. What excites you most about digital transformation?
I'm excited about how we can use digital technologies to create new business processes and customer experiences to meet changing business and market requirements. I'm interested how AI will have an impact on the future of work, and I helped many of the world's companies identify the strategic areas where digital transformation can make the biggest difference. For example, AI is a battleground on which the long-term business success will be decided. AI-powered organizations are getting ahead. Chatbots revolutionize how customers interact with brands. IoT is going to change the face of mobile device forever. Retailers have to meet expectations of customers who are increasingly shopping on mobile devices. And in my opinion, AI will cause the greatest disruptions. Voice assistants will dominate this decade. We see more and more people make decisions through devices such as Alexa, and we save so much time while using voice assistants. Companies must adopt mobile-first mentality to grow and monetize apps. And last but not least, it's imperative to deliver personalized content and create consistent engagement across a brand's digital channels.
Right, that's right. So, which of these fields you think is the most important? Do you think it's AI which will bring the most digital transformation in the coming?
Yes, AI will cause the greatest disruption in this decade.
Okay. So you recently wrote an article which was like technology will eat up everything ahead. So
yes.
How do you think humans adapt to the future, and do you have a view on singularity?
Yes. In my opinion, people are scared of technologies. Everyone is in no business. Everyone complains.
Right.
There is a quote by Lev Tolstoy. Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. And everywhere I go, for example, to New York, London, Dubai, Singapore, Shanghai, Tokyo, everyone complains. Everyone complains. Everyone has done MBAs. Everyone works for Fortune 500 companies, but nobody is willing to download Twitter, Instagram, to build their side hustle and to build their businesses, to share their expertise, their insight with the world. And this is the main problem of the world. That everyone complains. Everyone is scared of new technologies. Why people are scared of Twitter? For example, how Uber was created, for example, because Ryan Graves and Travis Kalanick met via Twitter, and they built one of the biggest companies in the world. So Twitter is the driving force behind the global economy, and influencers became the people achieved influencer status via Twitter, via Instagram, via Facebook, via Instagram, via YouTube, and those channels, because these channels are free, and it takes curiosity, interest, and persistence to download, to send your first tweet, to share your insights, and to stay on the pulse of the game, what's happening in your industry. And this is why people are scared. And how many people are nowadays in the world? 7.7 billion people. And how many people downloaded Twitter? So 340 million people. And this is why these 340 million people win in their industry. And it is the research of MIT from the US that Twitter users can generate better ideas. Twitter users are one step ahead of the rest of the world, because why because innovation. Twitter is number one channel for news and innovation, and if you for example connect with the top influencers in this industry, top managers, top entrepreneurs. For example, if you follow Elon Musk, if you follow Jeff Bezos, if you follow Bill Gates, you know that through their insights, through innovations, through collaborations, you will always achieve, and you will triple and quadruple your results in business. And you can build any business in this industry. Right. And for example, another interesting example is Brian Chesky. Brian Chesky disrupted biggest hospitality brands, because Brian built Airbnb during the last recessions in 2008, 2010. Because Brian lives in innovation. Brian has no excuses. And thanks to Brian for building this amazing company, and how positively he impacted the rest of the world, And whereas the CEOs and managers of big hospitality brands are in excuses, then they don't want to download Twitter to see, for example, what their clients and customers are tweeting about their brands. And whereas Brian tweets questions on his company, who are dissatisfied with Airbnb, what can be improved, and he listens and he builds relationships with Airbnb users. This is amazing. This is a great example how everyone should live innovation, and how everyone should build their businesses. And we need to learn. The world needs to learn from these amazing entrepreneurs. The world should be grateful. The world should be grateful that our world has amazing entrepreneurs like Jack Dorsey, Brian Chesky, and other amazing risk-taking, outstanding entrepreneurs. And I live a lot daily from these amazing people. That's why I became a top influencer in my field, and I learn daily, because it has never been a better time for self-motivated people. Like discipline, persistence, curiosity are the gatekeepers. So the world should be more intrepid, more bold, more daring, more courageous to download these channels. This is free. We used to pay millions traditional media to distribute our content, and we can distribute our content for free across 8 social networks that dominates the screen. And your company also can do the same and distribute content, and you don't pay anything to YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. It's free. Distributing content is free, and we need to create content and fire on all cylinders, and to listen to our users, what they are talking about across social media platforms.
Right.
And my answer regarding second question, singularity. Singularity is a hypothetical future point at which technological growth becomes uncontrollable and irreversible, resulting in unforeseeable changes to human civilization. For example, I agree with Elon Musk, who believes that the full AI could result in human extinction, and medium probability is that 50% artificial general intelligence would be developed by 2040, 2050.
Right.
So these are my answers to your first or second question.
Okay. So, like you said, that people can download and use. So, in this ongoing pandemic that we have, how do you think businesses should leverage their social media to build sustainable presence in the long run?
Yes. Well, we use social media to provide personal and business updates. And for businesses, this means that leveraging social media to support employees and customers like never before.
Right.
We have real-time information available at our fingertips, and such information can keep us safe. Social media is a powerful way to bring positivity to a scary time. And businesses should put out 100 pieces of content at scale across 8-10 social networks every single day. And believe me, if brands start producing and distributing more content, they will quadruple and they will triple their results, and they will build new businesses. And why are those voracious entrepreneurs and influencers on Instagram and they are building $1 million companies? Because they live in innovation. They put out more content. They record more videos. They produce more content.
Right.
And no excuses for Instagram and Twitter influencers, And the more content you put out, the more successful you become. It's like to put two and two together,
Yeah.
The more content you put out, the more successful you become. For example, the more I tweet, the more successful I become.
Right.
It is a digital economy. We live in a digital economy, and every activity matters. What we do, how we do it, how we collaborate, how we build trust, and social media can even strengthen your businesses during this pandemic and during this crisis. No excuses, only positivity, only optimism, only forward, never backward.
Right. But do you think that people who are trying to market their product even in this pandemic, do you think it's a bit insensitive on taking advantage of how the social media is going, or they should be doing it in a certain way?
We have an iPhone, which has been very advanced in the late years. Through this device, we can build $1 million and $1 billion company. No excuses. Just download this Facebook, download LinkedIn, download Instagram, download Pinterest, download Medium, put out blog posts, articles, no excuses. How many? I looked at social media map 2020, and how many new channels we have? So many new channels, And why the world businesses should be pessimistic about future? No way to be pessimistic. Only positivity. Only believe in yourself that everything is going to be okay in the future. Every cloud has a silver lining.
Right.
Even in during this period, I hire new people. Top brands work with me. We collaborate on so many projects, and even I'm an ordinary person in this world, and I can't complain because I have everything available at my fingertips. And why should I be, for example, pessimistic, or why should complain, or why should point fingers at someone? No way. Entrepreneurs see I see, for example, what is my advantage? That I see the world clearer, faster, easier. It is my advantage that we all need to see the world faster, easier, clearer. No vague, no hazy things. Only clear things, clear as crystal. We need to see the world faster. What will we do in a week? What we'll be doing in a month? We need to envisage. We need to imagine the future, the big picture. How we can contribute and how we can help, how we can inspire the rest of the world. And no way businesses should be thankful to new technologies and innovations, networks, and for example, even during the last recession in 2008, 2010, the world did not have, for example, Instagram, right? Twitter was new, Facebook was new, Instagram and other channels, So we are in a cat-bird position nowadays, So we need to take advantage. We need to capitalize on these channels and to build new businesses, For example, I run a startup advising company, I run training company, I run a consulting company, and I have presence, for example, across 10 or 15 social media networks. And for example, I have presence on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, AngelList, Foursquare, Goodreads, WordPress, then SoundCloud, Quora, Behance, Medium, TikTok, Periscope, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Academia, Tumblr, Viadeo, Reddit. And I'm thankful, my friend, I'm thankful that I'm grateful. I'm just grateful,
Right.
So everyone should be grateful. Even Engati can build businesses faster through leveraging and taking advantage of these channels that I use. And for example, I measure and track progress. For example, I measure, my Twitter growth, LinkedIn growth. For example, I have, 56,000 followers on Twitter now, also over 24,000. So I track progress, what extent I work, how many content I put out, and even businesses come to me to work with them, and I don't go to everyone, This is my advantage that these channels, we don't need nobody's green light to be successful in 2020. We can be optimistic. We can open this MacBook. We can log in Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and distribute and inspire the world and provide value. And why, for example, my personal brand is one of the best in the world. I never sell on social media. I educate and enlighten and inspire my audience. For example, what's happening in this world? I always distribute content that is informative, that is interesting and enlightening, and for example, if I had distributed content about selling, I would not have built my personal brand. And this is a problem nowadays, that majority are salespeople on social media, and only 1% marketers, brand builders, and brand builders understand that they have a long-term view, that they have a vision. They are visionary. They are trailblazers. They are no excuses for thought leaders and no excuses for brand builders. They know how to build trust. They know how to provide value. Providing value is the most important thing for marketers nowadays. And if you provide value, then you build trust, and you build your business in the long run. So people should stop selling. People should stop selling on social media. Instead of helping, we need to start helping.
Right.
We need to start helping. For example, someone joined nowadays today on Twitter. We need to help them. We need to help them to build their audiences. We don't need to charge them for consulting or someone. We need to help them. And word of mouth marketing is very powerful nowadays.
Yeah. That's right.
And Jeff Bezos said that word of mouth marketing is very powerful. If someone says good words, then it has a snowball effect, and you keep growing your business. And we need to have we need to know ins and outs of brand building on social media. And that is where a business could struggle. That they don't teach a practical marketing and social media strategies, how to build Twitter, how to build Instagram, how to have a outstanding LinkedIn profile, how to get more recommendations on LinkedIn, how to win attention. Marketing nowadays is all about winning attention.
Yeah.
If you win attention, then you are successful. So if you want to win attention, you need to know what kind of content to create, where to distribute, how to build relationships, how to listen. Your listening is very important, because you need to listen to experts, thought leaders, and influencers to learn something new and to put in the work and to grow yourself. And if you are obstinate, if you are stubborn, and if you don't listen, and you have a fixed mindset, you will not achieve anything, So we need to have a growth mindset, We need to pick their brain. We need to ask for help. We need to provide value. We need to build a win-and-win situation, win-and-win relationship that will be useful and helpful for both of us,
Yeah, that's right. That is right.
So,
yeah, thank you for that.
Yes, this was my question for your third question,
Yeah.
My answer for your third question.
Yeah. So, like you were saying that, people should be knowing the ins and outs of brand building. And you have had a global prominence since becoming a top influencer in multiple all social media platforms that you just mentioned. So, what do you think?
Yes.
What role does AI play in brand building?
For example, before I answer your questions, you have mentioned that I became a top influencer. And for example, how I became, what helped me, how much did I sacrifice, for example. And for example, it is always a pleasure when someone, when I'm described as the world's best consultant in marketing, visionary, an early adopter, a relationship builder, a wizard of social media, a real marketing front runner, and I have sacrificed, I have put in the work, and for example, I have tried everything. I have locked the door and put in the work, and I totally isolated myself for 6 years, if you can imagine, which was very hard things to do, but it paid off. As a result, I'm in 2020. I'm the first international thought leader who achieved the fivefold growth #1 marketing, AI, retail, management, sales ranking by Think360, and I'm ranked #2 by retail tech influencer by Global Data. And I'm widely, because of my social media hard work and all this hustle, I'm widely recognized for my visionary leadership and trailblazing innovation, and I have been recommended, for example, London Business School, Forrester Research, Mastercard, KPMG, Google, Accenture, and I'm leading a movement to help executives discover practicality in marketing. And I have devoted my life to sharing these actionable tips on social media and digital marketing that help managers build their personal brands.
Right.
And the world sees my extensive industry knowledge. Some of the reasons why so many successful managers utilize my practical strategies, and I also worked on billion-dollar marketing projects with Fortune 500 brands. Practical and strategies have inspired the top executives to triple their results, So regarding brand building, brand building is nowadays much more than a logo or advertising campaign. Branding is now built on every single interaction between a customer and a business, both offline and online. Yeah. And AI brings a whole new definition to human interaction. Majority marketers adopted AI, which diminished the amount of person-to-person interactions between a customer and the business. And AI builds a better company culture. AI connects us with right audience. AI fuels customer conversations. And building a personal brand in the age of AI and automation. It is a fierce competition as more professionals take advantage of the tools at their fingertips. And building a trusted personal brand is a stepping stone to growing a stronger network of relationships where people will look for your advice on the topics you are passionate about. And building a personal brand requires a lot of time and effort. It represents your authority and what you stand for. And we need to continue developing expertise. We need to live and breathe innovation in our daily lives. For example, critical thinking, problem solving, teamwork, and caring for others are areas where humans have a competitive advantage over automation. And automation technologies can't express innate characteristics such as empathy, and humor. To develop a personal brand, professionals should look deep within themselves and ask how they want to be remembered and what kind of legacy they want to leave. And to stay relevant in the age of automation, professionals need to understand the uniquely human traits that sets them apart from machines and automation technologies. AI market will grow to 190 billion dollars by 2025, and professionals should take time to assess their innate skills and traits. Investing time and resources to develop a personal brand can help professionals stand out in the age of automation. Yes.
So, yeah. Please continue.
It was my answer regarding your first questions about brand building in the age of automation.
AI.
Yes.
Yeah. So you think that the products who are aligned towards AI, or companies who are embracing AI, they will be better in the social media strategies that they are building out?
About AI and about the conversational intelligence, and how is it going to change the world of digital, right? For example, chatbots provide undeniable experience for customer services. Conversational AI is an integral part of business practices across all industries. Conversational bots are helpful to promote marketing and sales activities. The conversational AI concept manages instant pauses or repetitive conversations. It provides a fluent, hassle-free experience for users. Conversational AI holds the context, the context from the past conversations. Because of this, it can resume conversations from the same endpoint. Conversational AI makes bots capable of analyzing emotion and the tone of the conversations by breaking down the sentences, phrases into singular words. For example, conversational AI supports almost every language. Automating business processes in certain sectors allows the marketers and owners to focus on the more critical issues that can be taken care of under bots. Conversational AI plays a vital role in deciphering the information shared between machines. Conversational AI caters to resolve the communication hindrances, and some amazing statistics regarding conversational AI and all this stuff. That 85% of interactions will be handled without a human agent in 2020. 50% of enterprises will spend more on chatbots than mobile applications in 2021. $8 billion in cost savings from the use of chatbot conversations in 2022. And 2.5 billion hours will be saved by businesses and customers combined in 2030. And last but not least, $1.3 billion will be the overall market size for chatbots in the world in 2024. This was my fifth question, my fifth answer for your question.
Yeah, that's right. So do you think, do you see these emerging technologies like AI and automation, it is going to change the way we work and our relationships in the work environment?
Yes. Automation will steer a positive change in the workplace when AI used during, for example, recruitment or even performance management. All workers will be evaluated in an unbiased, fact-based manner. Right. The workforce of the future will lean more towards innovation and creativity. Companies which implement AI in their business strategy will experience dramatic improvements in their customer experiences, and their employees will be motivated. And AI is expected to change the world by impacting the way businesses run. AI and automation have unlimited potential for any business. Workers' skills, attitude, training, command chain, and workflows protocols are some of the leading productivity challenges companies face.
That is right. And it would be much more supportive in the supply chain logistics part as well.
Of course. AI will impact every industry, and as I mentioned, we need to focus on more soft skills. Soft skills and. Because AI don't have this characteristics that we have, for example, humor,
Right.
creativity, empathy. So we need to take advantage and capitalize on our soft skills in order to not to be disrupted by AI and automation.
Right. That is right. That is actually,
Yes.
I think, the need of the hour right now that we have. Yeah.
Yes.
So, what would be your advice to the upcoming thought leaders to have a benchmark
Yeah.
that you have set up?
Yes. First of all, always have a growth mindset to keep learning what's happening in your field. Build relationships with as many experts as possible, and continue to build trust. Also, keep believing in yourself. Be passionate about what you do. Wake up with determination and go to bed with satisfaction. During a time, never slow down. Always fire on all cylinders. Be consistent. Put out content in every social media channel that dominates the screen. Join the conversations and make a difference and help other people.
Right. That is actually pretty
Yes.
pretty precise. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Any other sound bites you would like to leave our listeners with?
Yes. We need to okay. Have a sense of gratitude. Embrace change, set goals, develop life plans, share information and data. Talk about ideas with your friends and colleagues. Always look for opportunities to help others. Keep in mind that success is never about luck. In reality, success takes
Right.
a lot of hard work. Focus on making small continuous improvements. Maintain a positive attitude. Take immediate action, and measure and track progress.
Yeah.
This is everything I wanted to say.
Yeah. That is like really good, and I think people who will follow these things and the tips and the advices that you have given, and they might be somewhere maybe around you. That would be the
Yes,
best thing.
yes, yes. We need to follow. We need to follow. This practical advice and strategies, because I followed and it paid off. And I'm grateful for everyone who joined my journey and inspired me to put in the work. And I have achieved everything because of sacrifice. Without sacrifice, I would not have achieved anything. Yes, people nowadays prefer easy things like complaining, like criticizing, but I putting in the work and more. So it is up to us. We are all given 24 hours a day, and it is up to us how we can capitalize on these 24 hours.
Yeah.
How positive mindset we have, how growth mindset we have. So we need to get inspired every single day by the thought leaders, in entrepreneurs, because a lot of can be achieved during a day. A lot of this life is full of miracles if we work hard, put in the work, if we are grateful, and if we if we are determined to improve our results, then success, the results will follow. But we need to put in the work. Without sacrifice, it is impossible. So if you sacrifice, if you start putting in the work, if you start downloading Twitter, if you get inspired, for example, by Jack Dorsey, by Brian Chesky, by Elon Musk, and these big giant entrepreneurs, I know that people will be on the right path, and they will achieve everything. And we are all given this one life, and it is up to us how we will live our life, right?
Yeah.
We need to make our dreams come true. We need to achieve our goals. We need to help other people, this is what makes our life interesting. We need to be grateful and to build our passion and to be constantly outside our comfort zone, because inside your comfort zone is destructive. We need to be outside. We need to grow ourselves. We need to pick their brain. We need to like embrace change. We need to so we need to live our life on our terms, on our terms. It means that we need to see, for example, how these giant unicorns were built, and how we can learn from their experiences, their examples. And for example, if someone is successful, it means that you can also be successful if you put in the work. Because if you have a MacBook, you have iPhone, you have Twitter, you have Instagram, and these channels did not exist 20 and 25 years ago, and people were in a total vacuum, right? People were in isolation. They did not know what was happening in the world. But now everything is transparent. Everything is noticeable. What's happening in the world? So we need to impact the world. We need to build companies to create job opportunities for our citizens. We need to take risks. We need to inspire other people. We need to inspire optimism. We need to inspire other people to become better in their lives and more successful, and to put them on the right path to success.
Right, that is right. So, Vladimir, I would like to conclude with saying that these were all very inspiring words that you have given us, and I think our listeners would be very happy when they listen to you, and I think will get much more inspired, and many of them might become also successful just like you are.
Thank you very much, and people can follow me on Twitter, connect with me on LinkedIn, and also other social media channels. And you can also become an influencer. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. You never listen to people who tell you that to slow down, or not to put in the work, or to hang out with their buddies, to drink a pint in the pubs. Never do that. Okay, because in your 20s and in your 30s, you have to take advantage of this time and all these opportunities, all the social networks, to build something worthwhile. And if you are determined, if you are tenacity is very important. To march to a different drummer. To think different. And I'm inspired by these influencers, and I also learn every single day, because we are all students of life. So we need to never stop learning, always keep exploring, because everything is changing dramatically every single day. Robotics, AI, automation, IoT, machine learning, and robots are coming to take our jobs. So we need to build something amazing that can be disrupted by AI and automation, and to inspire other people also about practicality. We need to lead a movement of practicality. Practicality is all about, if you, for example, if you put out if you upload a presentation on a SlideShare, or if you send some tweets today, or create a Medium blog post, you will be more successful. And there are lots of ideas to inspire the world. How they can build businesses through social networks, what content strategy works on Twitter, and there are so many ideas. So we need to have a growth mindset every single day.
Yeah. We'll try
and last but not least, the more content you put out, the more successful you become. No excuses.
Yes.
No excuses. No. So people will regret 15 years later by not tweeting, not blogging, not putting out more content, because they have been taught strategies existed 30 years ago, business schools and universities. and way, education, global education is outdated, and everyone need to acknowledge and recognize this. So real world experience beats these education degrees. And Elon Musk does not care what degree do you have, MBA from Harvard or PhD from Stanford. Does not care. If you are persistent without even with a high school degree, you can achieve big things. And for example, how Gary Vaynerchuk became number one marketing influencer in the world, because he has not read any books since grade 4, and he built his wine business in New Jersey, his social media, strong personal brand, and the whole world started picking his brain, because he's all about practicality, and practicality is what this world lacks nowadays. So we need to discover practicality. We need to listen to thought leaders. We need to listen to influencers. So nothing is impossible. Gary Vaynerchuk achieved everything. Jack Dorsey built Twitter. Elon Musk built Tesla, SpaceX, and he used to borrow money for rent during the last recession, 2008, and he built these amazing companies. And the whole world puts Elon on the pedestal, and he's worshipped. He's regarded as a god in business, because he inspires optimism and greatness. And so you can also achieve everything. It's not, never listen to those people who tell you to slow down or not to put in the work. Just try everything. Isolate yourself for a few years, lock the door, and put in the work, and download all social media networks to build your presence, and then let your results talk in the world.
Right. That is right. Thank you so much, Vladimir, for all these.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. Sharing my expertise, track record, and experience with you. And I appreciate what you do, because you also impact the world. You also change the world through your products, through your business. So we need these positive and optimistic entrepreneurs in this recession to show the world that we are still firing on all cylinders. Yes.
That is right.
Thank you, and also connect with me on every social media channel. So I will help you to build your presence, to spread your word about your business, because we are all in this together. And individually we are one drop, but together we are an ocean, really ocean. And when we are an ocean, we are unstoppable. So we need to be united all the time.
That is right.
Thank you very much, and I hope everyone copes with this pandemic crisis and during this time, and you can build new businesses and be optimistic. Follow the rules. So once this coronavirus is over, you will be proud how much you have put in the work and grow your business, and nothing is impossible, truly. We need to change our perspective, and to be outside our comfort zone, never stop learning, and to provide value, and do something amazing every single day that inspires the rest of the world.
Yeah, that is true. That is right.
Thank you very much for this opportunity, and I wish you all the best.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time, Vladimir.
Thank you very much, and good luck.
Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Engati Engage series. We'll be launching more interviews with experts across the globe. Until then, stay tuned.